Hello all, and we already showed you how to create these spark lines, and you all learned about that, and also this kind of spark lines. And then this is just the same sheet that we were trying to create, and of course the numbers are different than the numbers I have, and my chart is on the same page. If you remember, I created my charts, but this it looks like this one. The chart has been moved to another page, and in previous chapter we discussed how to move the chart to another chapter, to another page, and to assign format to non-adjacent cells, and we can format cells when they are not next to each other. And also here you see that we are trying to format the currency. Therefore, anytime you want to format a currency here, we do have currency here. If I click here, it gives me the comma. This one puts a dollar sign in front of it. Therefore, we do have the option. And also even we can right click here and click format cells. And by clicking format cells, I can click currency, and you see this dialog box, and this number 2 means that I can have zeros, pennies, and or I can bring it to zero, and the pennies won't show in my chart and in the numbers. And then we go to the next page, and here again we are trying to format for the pennies, and then here almost all the numbers are created, and we went through it when we discussed about the page that I created, and to assign cell styles to a non-adjacent. Therefore, we can have cell styles, and then you come here and you see these cell styles here. Suppose I can go ahead and highlight this, for example, and then click on cell styles, and then I have all of these options to come up with headings and other. Therefore, that this section is talking about cell styles. And we go to the next page, and we went through all of this. And here it says operating is income. I just called in my page as net, and that means that's I called it my profit. And what if assumption, we discussed about what if, and it comes from here. You are already familiar with this concept. And again, we come here, and there are different charts, and one of them, as you see, is this chart that we went through, and cluster column chart, and we created this. And as you all remember, after creating it, then this one is trying to move the chart to another page, and I didn't move my chart to another page, but you know how to move a chart to another page, which you click here. And in previous chapters we covered that, and here looks like underline buttons, and then we come here. We went already through this and showed you how to have data labels, and then again we go apply chart filter. Do you remember I said that I want to eliminate salaries of the employee, and suddenly as soon as I took the check mark off, all these bar charts disappeared in my case. And to add access of title, we access, we clicked here, and we put here, and I think when it we got an axis, x-axis here, and then we can format the x-axis, and then again we can format, choose the type of chart. We remember we chose this one. We can change the different by choosing a style, different styles of chart, and then here again continuation, and we can format the axis, x-axis, and then we can go through different formatting, remove filters. As you remember, we placed filters, and we can remove them, and organize, rename, and color sheet tabs, and you know how to rename these, and how to, because we learned it in previous chapters, and to preview and print worksheet, and then finally this is the way that the worksheet, and shrink and magnify chart. We can use zoom, as you all know, and if this is my Excel, you use zoom to magnify to make it smaller, and therefore this chapter we have gone almost through our features, maybe one. And here this of course when you want to zoom, you can use by moving the slider here, or you can go to view, and while you are in view you can go to 100%, and then or you can zoom to selection, and then there are the or zoom, and you can go with 75% to make it smaller, bigger, larger, and therefore and also you do have other options as well. One of them is called freeze panes, and then this is a very handy feature, because sometimes when Excel sheet is very large, and it is freeze the top row, it will freeze the top row, which is say a farm business. Sometimes we can freeze different part of the freeze first column. When I freeze first column, then as I move this one, these numbers go under this column. Look at here when I move, and what is the benefit of these numbers going there? This chart, for example, comes close to this column. If I have a lot of rows in here, I can hide them. Therefore, that's the way we freeze the column, and then the unfreeze pane, and I click unfreeze. Therefore, it is a handy feature, and I click save here. And I am going to publish this one, and this is the last lecture for this chapter. And to do the assignments, even in class assignments, I strongly recommend that you all watch all the videos, because sometimes these videos regarding going through the pages of the book cover things in more details. Therefore, and also one more thing I didn't show you, and you have learned it, how to move this one, to different pages, and then chart tools we have. When we can move chart, and then that will, as you learned from the previous chapter, you can click here and click OK, and by doing so it moves here. That do you see the chart moved here? If I drag this one, I can put 4 students in here, chart 1 here, and I can rename it as you learned it from the previous chapter. And I click, now I am